Hi and welcome back to the introduction to Ansys meshing for FEA. So today in this workshop we will be seeing global mesh controls for the FEA models. Okay, so let's get started. So first use the mesh into the project schematic and import the geometry. Okay, so just open the geometry file. So in this workshop we will demonstrate how to use the global controls for mesh sizing. So this workshop will use a CAD file that is imported directly into the meshing application. Alright. So the objectives are we will be starting Ansys meshing and we will be generating a mesh using advanced size functions, that means curvatures, and testing the influence of some global controls as well. Alright. So this is the bracket that we are going to work on. Alright. So close this paste claim and open the mesh. Double click on the mesh. So now, first of all, always after opening the mesh file, try to see the units that we had selected. Okay. For this problem, we will be using metric system. Okay. So make sure guys, whichever model you are working, you need to make sure what units you have preferred. Okay. You need to select those units only. And next, here in the quick launch, just type graphics. And here in the preferences, select mechanical graphic, this option, highlight selection. Okay. And click on okay. For this option we will be choosing both sides. Okay, and click OK. And coming to the mechanical, in the graphics tab, in the mesh visibility we will be selecting manual. Alright, and now let us click OK. And now let us go to the mesh. So here we will be using the physics preference as mechanical, and let us check the sizing. Alright, quality. Okay, so first let us generate the basic mesh. Okay, let us click on generate and check how the mesh has been formed. We need to make sure this curvature are captured perfectly while meshing. Alright, and now here, if you don't find any mesh okay on your body, try to select this option, show mesh. So this will be showing you the mesh display. Alright, so let us check the element quality. Here let us keep it as element quality, and look at the element quality graph here. This metric is based on the ratio of volume to the sum of the square of the edge lengths for a 2D quad by tri elements, okay, or the square root of the cube of the sum of square of the edges length for 3D elements. A value of 1 indicates a perfect cube or square, while a value of 0 indicates that the element has 0 or negative volume. Normally, the minimum tolerated value of this metric should be greater than 0.2. Alright. So let us go to the sizing. So how to use the sizing function? So here, go to the mesh, right click, let us insert sizing. Alright. And now select the geometry. Oh, sorry. Select the entire body. Apply. I'm sorry guys, just delete this. First I will be showing you directly in the mesh. Coming to this sizing, select no for the using adaptive sizing, and then let us capture the curvature. Okay, keep this as S, and capture proximity, let it be no. Okay, and let us update the mesh. And now let us review the mesh as well. So now if you observe, the number of nodes and elements have already increased, right? So the element quality has also been increased. Okay, so now let us give the dynamic update. So for that, let us reduce the default size here. So let us make it as approximately 6 mm. Alright, and before updating the mesh, it is best always to clear the mesh that we have generated previously. Okay, it is the best practice always. So let us click on clear generated data, click yes, and then click on the mesh and generate the mesh. So you have seen now the number of nodes and the elements have increased. Okay, the element quality has been very fine, and there are two elements through the thickness everywhere. Okay, so that's it for this workshop. So in this workshop, we had viewed the influence of some of the global controls on the mesh statics and particularly on the mesh quality. All right, and the global controls that we tested are physical preference, size functions, and global sizing and dynamic update. All right, after that, let us close this, and now save this as AMWS3 underscore FEA. All right, so thank you guys, let us meet in the next video. Bye.